The Ukraine International Airlines plane crashed on Wednesday outside of Tehran, killing all 176 people on board, including 63 Canadians. Foreign ministers of Canada and UK say intelligence indicates the plane was shot down by an Iranian missile. 3 U.S. officials told Reuters news agency that they believe Iran shot down a plane by mistake. Iran has invited the U.S. to take part in the investigation. Nathan King has the story.
Yeah, the clearest indication yet that this could have been an Iranian surface-to-air missile. Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, coming out and says, look, it's not just intelligence from the US, it's not just intelligence from Canada, but also allies of Canada too, that suggest that is the most likely outcome of what happened to that flight, Ukrainian flight heading to Kiev, which killed 176 people, all of them on board.
We have intelligence from multiple sources, including our allies and our own intelligence. The evidence indicates that the plane was shot down by an Iranian surface-to-air missile. This may well have been unintentional. This new information reinforces the need for a thorough investigation into this matter.
As Justin Trudeau was speaking, new video was released first on the New York Times website, which showed, it looks like, an explosion there. You can see that after a projectile hitting the plane as it was leaving Tehran airport. Obviously that needs to be verified, but the first video that anyone has seen that suggests that what Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, is saying could very much be the case. And he is calling for an investigation, but meanwhile he's been backed up by nameless US officials from the intelligence community who've been briefing the media here in Washington all day, and also some heavy hinting from US President Trump that he thinks it was an Iranian missile that shot this plane down by mistake.
Somebody could have made a mistake on the other side, could have made a mistake. It was flying, it was flying in not our system, no, it has nothing to do with us. It was flying in a pretty rough neighborhood.
Now, Iran's position on what exactly happened has evolved over the last few days. First of all, they said it was a technical error. Now they're pausing, really, as new evidence is coming to light. They're actually asking Canada for the intelligence. Meanwhile, on the ground are 45 Ukrainian crash investigators. Ukrainians, of course, have a lot of experience after an airliner was shot down over its territory, believed to be from a Russian surface-to-air missile there. They have said that they're not ruling anything out, but it doesn't look like technical error. They've even said it could have been potentially terrorism or an exploding engine. We'll have to wait and see. And this sort of thing has happened before. 1988, the USS Vincennes shot down an Iranian airline with 290 people on board. All of them perished. That was just over the Persian Gulf. And the US said at the beginning that it didn't think it did it, and then admitted it did and said it was a mistake. And the lack of an apology there really led to a sharpening of anger in Iran and a rise of nationalism. And it's awful to see this tragedy play out. Of course, Iran was in the middle of expecting potentially a US attack on its soil, but this mistake, obviously, if it's proven to be, is an awful tragedy for all those concerned and their families. Nathan King, CGTN, Washington.